Knoxville neighborhood safety program getting some pretty high marks tonight. A new report shows the numbers prove it. Project TLC, Tender Loving Care, targets 3 main neighborhoods when it comes to crime, and they have a unique approach to fighting crime in these neighborhoods. Here's our Caitlin Walsh.
This neighborhood was added to Project TLC just over a year ago. The director of the Montgomery Village Baptist Center, Travis Henderson, says that he has seen change here in this neighborhood and for the better. A new University of Tennessee report shows Knoxville police departments. Project TLC is delivering real results in Knoxville's most targeted neighborhoods. The program brings together the Knoxville Police Department, city offices, and neighbors to tackle the root causes of crime head on. The report says murders dropped 67% across the program's zones. Montgomery Village, East Knox, Western Heights, and recently added Lonsdale. But beyond the numbers, our neighbors who live and work here are feeling the difference. Travis Henderson is the director of the center at Montgomery Village Baptist Church. He says people often feel that these neighborhoods are all bad people with bad things happening in them, but they're not.
They're not just happening in Montgomery Village or in Western Heights or in places that we've often put a stigmata onto, but things can happen anywhere. We've seen a great reduction in violent crimes, great reduction in murder rates, and so I encourage people to come and make a difference in those neighborhoods.
And the report shows our neighbors in TLC zones now trust KPD more than those in other neighborhoods. They report more positive interactions with officers. Henderson says they are looking forward to more continued change in this neighborhood. In South Knoxville, I'm Caitlin Walsh, WVLT News.